When I grow up, I would like to be a judge.
Remember, the focus as the Literacy Coach initiative is to help improve instructional presentation, and that's what we're there for. We're by no means are literacy coaches administrators, supervisors, or evaluators. We are teachers helping teachers.
Remember where you saw this in your selection. Was it at the beginning, the middle, or the end of your text? Beginning. That's the beginning.
If you're the social studies teacher, you're teaching literacy. If you're the science teacher, if you're the math teacher, they have to read, they have to write in all of those subjects. Touch those toes, oh!
I'm being perceived, I think, by teachers as a resource, as someone who can help facilitate instruction in the classroom to maximize every educational opportunity, every teachable moment to take advantage of, and particularly for children who might fall through the cracks, and there are quite a few of those, there are way too many today, that are falling through the cracks. And if we can, using these instructional strategies, reach those children and help them and to buy into what we're doing and bring them into the classroom actively engaged in learning, then there's real hope for education across the board.
In 2006, the North Carolina Literacy Coach Initiative was launched by Governor Mike Easley. The mission? To prevent middle school students from falling through the cracks. National research shows that struggling middle school readers and their teachers are in critical need for instructional support. Students who struggle to read are more likely to fall behind in academics and are most at risk for dropping out of high school. 21st century literacy coaches make the literacy needs of middle schoolers their primary focus in order to allow ninth graders to enter high school ready to move toward college graduation and enter the workforce armed with 21st century skills. The North Carolina State Board of Education's guiding mission is that every public school student will graduate from high school, globally competitive for work and post-secondary education, prepared for life in the 21st century. Basic literacy, the ability to read, write, listen, speak, and use technology-based media, is no longer sufficient for college and work-ready high school graduates. Students will need a comprehensive literacy plan, which encompasses technological literacy, visual literacy, informational literacy, self-direction, and higher-order thinking skills to be considered future-ready students in the 21st century. North Carolina 21st century literacy coaches are charged with making these goals a reality. But first, they must overcome a common misconception.
I had, for example, one teacher in the first session say, well, I don't have time to teach reading on top of what I'm teaching because I have, this piece of my curriculum. And after a while, I realized that the problem was that what they need to understand is the word literacy applied to the reading, the writing, the speaking, the understanding of the language that would help facilitate understanding of their subject matter.
As an older teacher, you feel like, oh no, here is another program that I have to implement. But our literacy coach here, Mr. Flowers, helped me to understand that it's not actually bringing something new into my lesson plans. He sat through some of my lessons and he showed me how I could pull out certain activities and ideas out of what I'm teaching already.
Thank you so much. How did you feel about the lesson
Real
today?
progress and results come when teachers accept the literacy coach as a team member and teaching resource.
Before the Literacy Initiative, basically you had to do everything for yourself. Any strategies or anything that you really wanted to have done, you had to go out and find it. And of course, with team teaching, oftentimes your team could help you. The problem was in finding the time to actually pull those strategies together. Now that we have the literacy coach that is in our school, it seems as though we can get those strategies, or we can actually have our ideas and we can present that to our literacy coach, and she actually pulls those things together for us. She comes in and asks exactly what it is that we need, what our outcome is going to be, what is it that you're looking for.
Administration support and affirmation is vital to fostering and accelerating teacher buy-in to the Literacy Coach Initiative. The school improvement team plays an important role in the selection of the literacy coach.
The hiring process was, I thought, great because the school improvement team was actually the folks that did the interviewing. The principal sat in. I was not involved. Then I came and met with the entire faculty when we introduced Jamon, told them what his role would be and how he was here to help them improve their teaching skills. And again, he's been embraced by the entire faculty.
The administrator has to work very closely with the literacy coach, and the teachers have to see that they are united in what they are providing to the staff. From there, you get buy-in from all of your staff members, everyone from PE teachers to reading teachers. And we all have to be a part of this, but it all comes down to the leadership and the support that's given from the top.
Introducing the person and just going over what this person will be able to do for us and is willing to do for us. And that this is not a person that's going to be going into your classes to critique you and then coming back and telling me that you're not doing a good job or, you know, this sort of thing. This is the person that you need to look at as a positive person who is coming to help you possibly bring some resources your way, or at least be able to articulate to somebody, hey, this teacher needs this.
They're using different strategies that are making the children collaborate together, which is a 21st century skill. They're using strategies that are making the children think.
My favorite would be the verbal visual because you write the word and definition and draw a picture and some synonyms. And it's not like writing just the definition, because a lot of times you look at the definition and just write it down, you don't think about it. But this, you have to think about it to get a picture, and it helps you to understand the word a lot better.
Hey, I'm one of you guys. I am a teacher, I'm an educator just like you. I don't have all the answers. I'm looking for us to collaborate. I'm looking for us to plan together. I'm looking for us to have that professional dialogue that we need in order to incorporate all these literacy strategies that will help enhance your classroom.
I've seen my students really take charge with their learning, with their gaining in knowledge, and I think it's just wonderful. It's empowering for them, and that's what I want to see in my students.
So the more you engage our students in interesting learning motivational activities, the better behaved they are.
Now they do not consider school a place of hardship, a place that they come to be tortured. I think they look at school now as a place to learn.
I see.
The North Carolina Literacy Coach Initiative has students looking forward to a brighter future.
I can tell you the difference because at the beginning of school, some kids didn't take it very serious, but now we pay attention more, read more, study more, we're getting better grades overall.
So I just feel like this program has just had a positive effect on the motivation of children and their desire to do more even after they graduate from high school.
Give me a number to put under L1.
Support for the initiative is strongest among teachers who have benefited tremendously. The rewards and learning experiences for the teachers are invaluable and countless.
I would say that there's a lot of positives to it. Literacy coaches do offer a lot of new information which you can incorporate in your classroom and really connect literacy to your curriculum.
They were working harder than I have ever seen our children working. And I do believe that because they felt they had some of the tools and the strategies that they needed in order to be successful on the NAEP, they had no reservations at all about working hard and doing a good job.
Challenges with a literacy coach? No, as a matter of fact, it has been a godsend. Okay, I can't imagine, I don't even know what I did at the beginning of the year without it.
I would like to be a teacher maybe when I graduate, because I'd like to coach maybe a high school football team and teach at the same time. And using these skills, you know, I can have my kids use them and it'll help them as well.